Hey y'all, today I'm going to be putting together a new raised bed. This one's going to go up on what corner is that? That's the southeast corner of my house. Right along where I have some of the miniature roses. You guys know a lot of them have died, and I've put in some new things in some of those containers. Well, right behind those containers, I want to squeeze this bed in to drop some of my seedlings into. I'm kind of running low on places that I'm going to be able to put some of these seedlings. So today I'm going to be putting this raised bed together. This is a raised bed that I bought from Amazon. I think I paid about 50 or 60 bucks for it. It is a 2x4 metal bed, and it does come with a rubber edging to kind of protect your hands from being cut on the top. This bed took me just over 30 minutes to get assembled and put in place. So instead of speeding this thing up, I'm going to just let it play out in real time. That way you can actually see every single step for it. It's the simplest thing. It comes with wing nuts, and washers and the bolts. So you just screw them together and grab a screwdriver at the end to hold on to them and tighten them by hand, and they get plenty tight enough. Of course, you can use any of your electric power tools if you want. If you want to swap out the wing nuts for a standard nut just to keep them out of the way. I want to be able to move this thing around in the future just in case I have another place to put it or in case I want to take out a panel or two to shorten it. So let me just find some music and let you guys watch this thing go together, and I will come back in the end and talk about where it's going a little bit more. I'm not quite done yet, but you're going to see me struggling with a couple of these wing nuts. Some of them are not cut properly. The good thing is this thing comes with plenty of extras. I guess they're planning on you dropping a few, some rolling away, and of course the imperfections in a few so that they won't go onto the bolts. Um, it's still really, really easy to put together. I wasn't, too annoyed, but you're going to see me frustrated a few times, and a few of them are going to fall. It's because I'm trying to move fast, and um, I don't know. I probably should have just slowed down, but I was trying to move really, really fast because I wanted to get this thing done.
너희야 너희야 봅니다 왜 너희야 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 봅니다 왜 너희야 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 봅니다 왜 너희야 너희야 봅니다 왜 너희야
At some point here, you're going to see me start jamming to one of my favorite songs. I very rarely work without music playing. Um, I just have to have some music playing. I need the background noise. I need the beat. I need it all. And I was listening to some pretty good stuff here, and you'll see me after a while start singing. And some of you who read lips will notice I am singing Phil Collins' Studio. There are a few other songs that I'm singing during this, but I don't know if you're going to get a glimpse of my head as I'm singing them because I keep going in and out of frame. But laugh at me, join in with me, whatever you got to do, just have fun, and we'll finish this thing up soon.
No way.
Now that I've got the entire bed put together, I'm going to go ahead and now put on this rubber strip. This is pretty easy to go on. I didn't think it was going to go on as easy as this. It's just a little split rubber and it just rests on top of there. Now, it's possible that this thing is going to get knocked off here and there as I'm actually working in this bed, but it's easy enough to put it back on. I am a little bit worried about dirt getting trapped into it, and I'll have to get a hose and kind of blow the dirt out to be able to put it back on. But it just sits right over the edge of the metal bed. I'm going to just work my way all the way around, and when I get to the end, I'll just trim off the excess and it'll be ready to go out into the garden. All right, so now I'm just grabbing some scissors and I'll get this thing trimmed up and we'll go for a little bit of a walk down the side of the house and place this thing in its new home. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be planting in this bed. Um, Not going to fill it up with soil just yet. Thinking about what's going to go in here. I do have some flower seeds that I started. I may put them in there. I may mix it, put a couple of edibles. The bed is kind of on a good spot to get a lot of sun. It's going to be next to the Durantas at the front, so it will get some shade from those. But I think it's going to get enough sun. I could theoretically put just about anything in here. Now, I don't want to grow anything tall and gangly like tomatoes because it is going to be visible from the street at certain angles, and I don't need any problems from the HOA. So something low growing and probably mixing in a couple of flower seeds. Maybe I could do a wildflower garden in this bed just to get some pollinators excited about being in the garden. I skipped the walk, it got cut completely. So I'm just moving some of these pots out of the way so that I can work. Now, I do have a it's a soaker hose. It's a small soaker hose, but it's pretty long. And that's what I've been using to keep this bed wet. It has worked out very well. So I'm just going to pull that hose up into this raised bed and let it continue to work this section. I don't see any need to change out the drip or anything for it because this soaker hose does quite a good job here. Um, let's get this bed put over here. All right. I think that works. It blends in nicely with this color of the house and got the pots back in front of it. So it's a nice little camouflage. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb from the street. And I'm excited about having this bed here so that I can plant some things and grow some nice stuff. Um, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.